Marcel. Hi.
And here's the next. Hi, here's the next speaker, Arpit. Welcome. Your topic today: 10 low-code and AI feature as every model-driven app maker should use. So I will leave the stage. Have fun. Yeah, and you can start.
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Marcel, and who is there in the organizing team. Thanks for having me in the M365 Con. Today, my topic is all about sharing the features, whatever the low-code, no-code features, and the AI features that we have in the model-driven app. So let me quickly share my screen. Just a minute. Where exactly? All right. Okay. Cool. Try the screen. Cool. Just let me know, Marcel. Okay, you can see my screen. Could you please confirm me? Like, can you see my screen, please, Marcel?
We see your screen. Thank
Or
you.
maybe you're speaking on mute. Is it?
We see the screen. Thank you.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see the
Sorry, I
screen.
can't hear you. Okay. Okay. Cool. Nice. All right. So, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever time zone you are joining this meeting. And thank you so much once again, Marcel, Marco, and whoever there in the organizing team in the my M365 Con. My name is Arpit, and today I'm going to discuss about top 10 low-code and AI features that every model-driven app makers or the developer should use it. I've been using a couple of them in my project, so and couple of them are still in the preview. So I mean, and at the end of the session, I'll share this PowerPoint presentation with you so that you can also take a quick look on the MS documentations, like which particular regions, this particular features are right now available, and which particular features are in preview right now. Okay, so that's I would recommend to do that. So before kicking off the session, I just wanted to give a quick introduction about me. My name is Arpit Shrivastava, and I'm a Microsoft low code, no code and AI specialist. I'm a 5 times Microsoft MVP awarded and Microsoft certified trainer as well from last 5 years. So I've been speaking on Microsoft Power Platform. My favorite product area is the Power Apps and the Power Pages. So I started my career in 2012, and since then I've been working with Microsoft technologies. I have recently published my book as well, named Learning Microsoft Power Apps. So if you just wanted to grab a copy of it and want to learn everything from the fundamentals to the AI, then this is one of the best work for you. And that covers the Canvas app, model driven app, Power Pages, and all the fundamentals. So if you're planning to learn, if you're planning to switch to the Microsoft Power Platform, or if you want to learn the basics of everything related to Power Platform and the Power Apps, I think that is the best work for you. I've been sharing a lot of content across my social media channel, especially on my YouTube channel. And I try to explain the things in a simpler way. And if you want to follow me, you can find me with Arpit Power Guide on the LinkedIn channel, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, and on the YouTube channel as well. As I said, like I started speaking in 2019, and it's been almost 7-8 years. I've been sharing a lot of great stuff with the Platform enthusiast, and I'm currently working as a Power Platform specialist in Capgemini and based out in Sweden. All right. Now, if I talk about the today's session, as I already know, as I already told you, like I'm going to discuss about the top 10 features of model-driven app AI and the low code. And you already know, like for many years, the model-driven apps have been powerful. Earlier, it used to known as the Dynamic 365 CE applications, and now it has been rebranded as the model-driven apps, and it has been quite powerful, and it has more capabilities than the Canvas app, especially from the developer perspective. So Canvas app was basically made for the citizen developer, but model driven app was there since the beginning when the product was known as Dynamic 365 or Microsoft Dynamics CRM. And like there are a lot of capabilities for the developer, but still it lacks some AI enhancement related things. So if you have to do any small changes in the application, you have to write the code, you have to write the plugins, JavaScript workflows, and some sort of complex business logics, right? So it was very great for the enterprises, but sometimes it was very heavy for the developers and the citizen maker. And sometimes due to the some UI changes and everything, the UI was not as as good as other applications available in the market. So it was quite frustrating for the users as well, right? But that is now changing with the new low code and the AI capabilities. Power Platform is moving from the low code platform to the AI first application platform. And these are not just the new features that I'm going to discuss with you. These are the features that decide how you can build your apps these days. Okay. And as I said, like these features are for the developers and the users both. So I'm actually going to demonstrate one live case study of help desk application, so that it will give you a flavor like how exactly the things working when you are actually working with the client. And basically, whenever you are creating a model driven application, there are two basic personas here. The first one is the developer who are developing the application, developing the components, and making them available for the users. And the second persona is the users who are going to use those applications and how they can improve their productivity, how they can interact with the client faster, smarter, and the easier way. Okay. So that is one of the example I'm going to take it. Yes, so the first, the feature that I'm going to talk about is the Plan Designer. Okay, so the Plan Designer is one of the tool that Microsoft has recently introduced, and it is basically the Copilot first development tool. I just wanted to highlight, like I don't want to stick more on the PowerPoint. I just want to demonstrate all those 10 features in my live environment, but just wanted to give a quick flavor of it, what exactly those the tool is all about, what exactly that feature is. I'm going to share this document with you and PPT with you so that you can get more information about those features from the MS Docs. Okay, so just a quick introduction about what exactly this Plan Designer is. It's basically a Copilot first development tools which actually convert your ideas into the working end-to-end solution. You already have a lot of Copilot capabilities within your model driven app, within the Power Platform, that basically helps you, guide you about writing the code, writing the applications. And I think you have been using it quite a lot since long back. Like you just give your instruction in your natural language, and the Copilot actually create the model driven application, the Canvas app applications, the Power Automate flows. But this Plan Designer is basically is a tool that actually create multiple components and stick them together to create a complete end-to-end solution. Okay, because whenever you create an end-to-end solution, it's not only about the Power Apps and not only about the Power Automate. You have to create multiple components and you have to connect with them in order to create a working end-to-end solution. Okay, so Plan Designer basically create a complete Power Platform solution. You just need to provide an idea, the requirements that you have. So basically it acts as a business analysis. Okay, so what exactly happens in the project, your business analyst or your pre-sales guy interact with your client, your customer, and get the requirements. and then those requirement gets passed on to the other team members, like your functional consultant, your technical guy, and your solution architect. So everyone in their team has their own responsibilities, right? So technical guy will design the technical stuff, the data guy will analyze the data, will design the data modeling and everything. The solution guy will create a simple the technical stuff, like which component you are going to create, how many power automates are required, so these kind of things, right? So this is how it actually works in the live environment or in the working projects. But now, as you know, like everything has been taken care by the agents. Okay, so we'll see like how the plan designer can be used to take the requirements in a natural language, and will pass on to the different AI agents, which is the replacement of the actual the roles that we have in the projects, and basically automatically generate the end-to-end solution for you. All right, so the first demo is all for the plan designer. So let me quickly go to my Power Platform environment. So I just want to confirm one more time, Michael, can you see my screen? Like I have just switched from my PowerPoint presentation to my Power Apps environment.
Yes, we see your screen.
I can't hear you. Sorry, if you have
Yeah,
said something.
we see your screen. That's the Power
Oh,
Apps.
okay. All right. Thanks for confirm. Okay. Now, so this is, I mean, my environment, Power Apps environment, Power Platform environment, where I'm going to play around with all those features that I'm going to talk about. So the first feature that I was talking about is the plan designer. All right. So you will see the plan designers in the left panel. You see the plans here as well. If you go to the home screen as well, and then also you get the option called create a plan. So I mean, sometimes it's confused me as well, but I mean there are a lot of ways to create a particular thing in the Microsoft Dynamics platform basically. So I mean it's up to you, like from where you want to create. You know, if you go to the home screen, then you get a option to create a plan. If you go to the create, I guess you get option from here as well somewhere. I'm not sure, but if you go to the plans also, then also you get an option to create a plan. Okay, so you just need to click on create a plan, and you see like it basically asks you like what exactly your business problem. Okay, so here you can share your ideas, here you can share your client requirements. So it basically for the developers, it's not for the users. Okay, it is for the developers, it is for the app makers, or someone who is actually interacting with the client or taking the requirements from the client. Okay, so you just simply describe your problem. So you see like this is one of the prompt I have taken it for the example. So as I said, like I'm taking the example of the help desk application. So I've just provided a prompt, and this prompt look like this. Like I want to create an help desk application for my company that sell mobile and the laptop electronic devices. And this help desk application should be capable enough to create a case if customer has any inquiry or want to create a complaint and about the product, and raise an issue if product is not working. Okay, and I'm also providing the information about like how many tables it actually has to create in my solution. So I'm providing the information like it should have the case table where actually you will store all the customer the inquiry, the complaints and all things. And then you have the warranty table where you are actually storing all the the warranty related information about the product. Okay, basically it's very important if you are providing the support to any product, if it is under the warranty or not. And basically we will showcase other AI features as well based on this warranty feature as well. Okay, and then I said like use the out of box contact table to hold the customer information, because if you don't do that, it can create a new it can suggest you to create a new contact table. Okay, so I mean it's up to you like what kind of instruction you want to give, but the more clear instruction you will give it to your prompt, the more better result you will get it. Okay, so it's all about the feature of any AI. If you are using, whether it's a chat GPT, Copilot, Grok, or the Gemini. Okay, now you have got the attach image option as well. So if you want, like you can simply upload the images. So currently as of now it supports only image but I'm expecting like in the future, you expect like you can upload the document, PPT, and Excel and other sort of documents as well. Okay. So if you have already the sketch of your existing application, sometimes you use the Power Platform just to replace the existing system or the application, and your client already has the blueprint of it, or you just want to simply attach it to your Plan Designer, and Plan Designer can take that as a reference to design the UI. Okay. You can also provide the diagram as an attachment, because sometimes you have plenty of tables and you cannot describe it in the Plan Designer in the prompt. So you can just simply take the screenshot of the existing data model that you already have in the existing database, and you can attach it as an image here. So that will help you create a more better data model for your application. All right. So this is how you can simply describe your problem, and you just simply hit the generate option. Okay. So as soon as you hit the generate, it actually, as I said, like it acts as a business analysis and will provide all this information to the specific agents. So you see like in the top right corner, there are 4 agents, they are working together to create the end-to-end solution for you. Okay. So the first one is the requirement agent, which actually understand what exactly your requirement is, what exactly the business idea is, and based on that, it actually create the more detailed version of your user requirements. So sometimes you can share this as a document to your customer to get the approval, like what exactly they want, and you don't need to write this lengthy document for you. Okay. So you can see like the requirement agent generate the user requirement section, and it actually generated the user requirements, and the multiple roles for you, like what exactly the role of the customer support agents and the customers and everything. Okay. Now once it is done, the requirement agent has done their job, and if you want to make any modification, you can click on edit, and if you want to go ahead with that, you just simply click on looks good. Okay. And once you do that, then the second agent called process agent comes into the play, and this actually start creating the multiple processes, because based on the requirement, there could be multiple users, there could be multiple roles, and there could be multiple personas who will interact with your application, right? So it will actually create the user processes. You can see like there is one process called case creation and the management. The second process will be the help desk performing monitoring. Okay. And everything is basically the editable. Okay. The one thing that is very good is everything that you see here in the left section, which is being generated by the AI agents, are in the draft mode. It is not yet saved until you press the save option here. Okay. So you see like process agent has generated 2 process, case creation and the help desk performance. If you want to see the more detailed way, you can just click on the view process, and it will provide you this kind of the flow diagram as well. I mean, earlier you used to have some external tools to generate that, but here you can simply use the Plan Designer for that. And once you good with that, you just click on the looks good and then the data modeling. Okay. So the data agent will comes into the play, and it start creating the data modeling. So as you see, like I have specified in the prompt, like I only need the case table and the warranty. That's why it prompts me for that. But if you need some more tables, then you can simply click on add it, and it will actually provide you the Copilot prompt, and here you can again ask the Plan Designer to add some more tables. Okay. And also you can replace the tables with the existing one as well, because sometimes the Copilot is not able to recognize the existing table, so you can simply recreating those tables, you can simply replace it, or you can simply remove it as well. Okay. And once you are good with that, you can just click on looks good. And the final thing is the solution agent. It acts like a solution architect, and it actually suggests you multiple components that you need to develop in order to design the solution. So for example, based on the prompt, you need a canvas application, you need a model driven app, and you need an agent. I need that agent just to check the warranty eligibility checker. So I'll quickly show that as well, so that I can also showcase like how the agent can help you out to automate the things. Okay. And it also suggested the Power Automate flow, and it also suggested the report. So you can see like all your 5 components, it has not suggested the Power Pages site because I have not asked to create the website. Otherwise, it could have also add the Power Pages site as well. So, I mean, the thing is, it had actually suggested all the technologies, all the components that you can create. You can see like it's a complete picture, and you see like it has not been created yet. Okay, you first need to save it so that your table will get stored in the Dataverse, because without the table, without the data, you can't create any the component like your model driven app or your Canvas app, right? So you need to first create your data model. Once you save it, your data will be saved, your data model will be saved, and then you can start creating your components. Okay, so instead of doing that, what I have already done it, I mean, I'm not going to save it. But one more thing here is, once you save it, okay, it actually asks you like whether you want to save it in a new solution or you have the existing solution. Okay, so that's a good thing, that if you want to create everything in the existing solution, and it also allow you to select the publisher as well. Okay, if you are selecting the solution, or if you are creating a new solution, then also it actually asks you like what should be the name of your new solution. So everything whatever you are creating, it should be dumped in within your solution. Okay, perfect. So I'm not saving this, I'm leaving without saving, because I already created a plan. I don't want to waste time in creating everything, because it takes time to load the screens and everything. So this is what exactly I have shown you. I have already created a plan, and it also showed me, I mean, it also suggested me all those technology that I have shown you. So you see like it has suggested me the Canvas app, the model driven applications, and the agent. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show it to you is the model driven application that it has created. Okay, so I'm just going to in the override phase. Okay, so we'll go to here, then overview. Okay, so this is the model driven application that it has suggested. So I'll quickly go to the edit. So whenever you will create a plan, it will ask you to edit it. And the one important thing here, it actually opens in the new tab. So it is actually not replacing the existing plan designer. But sometimes it might be possible that you already have some sort of existing model driven application. Then instead of creating a new one, you can replace it with the existing one as well. So that's also an option for you. Okay, so now it takes me to the model driven app. Okay, and I'm not going to discuss about like how to design the model driven app in the app designer. I think it's already I assume like you already know about it. But what exactly you can do it here, once your model driven application is created by the plan designer, you can simply hit publish. Okay, and once you hit publish, it automatically takes you to this screen where you can, you know, start using a model driven application. Okay, so you can imagine how easy it is. I mean, the data modeling and everything, how you have created immediately. I know like it, how much it was the pain to create or to set up the data model. I mean, instead of doing the productive work like designing UI, writing logic, you have to spend a lot of hours and the days to create the data model, right? In order to design the any applications before this AI and the low code features came into the picture, right? So this is how the model driven app will look like. And I mean, you can add multiple tables in the left panel that I'm not going to discuss here. And I have already designed this model driven app. So that is the feature number one. I wanted to show you how you can start designing your end-to-end solution using Plant Designer. Sometimes some of the users not happy with how the component it's suggesting, and if you still don't want to use this feature and you want to go ahead with the normal way of creating model driven app, that is also fine. But sometimes being a developer, being a app maker, you just wanted to know like from the AI, like for this particular requirement, what kind of component I can create. Okay, so at least you can take the help of Plant Designer to understand what sort of component you need in your solution. Okay, and then later you can create them by your own. You don't need to use the Plant Designer for that. Okay, for example, like you took I mean the example of this, and it suggested me the Canvas app, the model driven app, and the agent, and you suggest them to your client. Like for this particular solution, you can create a Canvas application for this purpose, you can create the model driven app for this purpose, and create a website for this purpose, and agent for this purpose. Because sometimes AI can think I mean, what you can think about it, so it can think more than that. So it's always better that you can take the help of AI if you don't want to use the plant designer as well. All right. Now the second feature that I'm going to discuss is the generative pages. Okay, I think there is a detailed session on this as well after my session, but I mean just wanted to kick overview of it, like what exactly this generative pages feature is all about. So generative pages is basically it's a new enhancement. As I said, like in the model driven application, one of the major limitation that the developer used to face is enhancing the UI. And nowadays we have a lot of capabilities. We have the custom pages, we have the web resources, and then we have the PCF controls, and a lot of things are there that you can also use it to enhance the UI. But sometimes we still lack the capabilities to match the UI with the existing model driven application look and feel. Okay, but that thing basically cover up with a new feature that is called generative pages. Now what exactly it is, if you open your app designer, your model driven application, you see in the left panel there is a page option, and here is the add page option. Okay, when you click on the add page, there is an option called describe a page. Okay, and here you can simply provide your instruction in your natural language, what exactly what kind of page you want to create it. Okay, so it is currently initializing the control, but just wanted to give you a context about it. Whatever page you create here, it actually use the React language. Okay, so if you I mean, it's very important nowadays because we have started using the vibe coding. So we were using the low code, now we have to switch to the vibe code. So vibe code is the low code plus the AI. So it's very important nowadays that we have to learn the vibe coding because it is the future. And I mean, we also need to learn the React language as well, because there are a lot of components, like in the model driven app, or if you're working in the Power Pages. I mean, there are a lot of components you have to create. You need to learn the React languages. Okay, if you want to just simply go ahead with whatever the vibe coding is suggesting, then you're fine. But if you want to make some adjustment, whatever AI is suggesting to you, then you need to learn that. Okay, so for example, this is basically the prompt that you need to provide to create a page. Okay, so I'm not going to do that, but if you want, you can simply take an example of this, the existing the features, because I've already created a page for you. So I'll showcase that. But there are some I mean, there's some templates available. So for example, like build a page showing account record as a gallery of cards using modern look and feel. So as I said, like the more clear instruction you will give it to the AI, the more clear output you will get it, the more accurate output you will get it. Okay, so this is all about how you want to design the UI of the page, how you want to how you want to design the look and feel of that page. So this is how exactly it actually given the prompt. And the very important thing is it actually provides the include images option as well. Okay, sometimes you want, like, whatever the page that AI is creating for you using the React, it should use some fancy images, some good images from the stock images that provide by Microsoft freely. So it actually pull the images from there and show it in your pages as well. Okay, and one more thing here is add data. That is very important because sometimes you want to show the contextual data. For example, like click here to take user to this particular page, click here to delete it, click here to create it, something like that, right? So you need to add the tables as well, because here you want to display the account record, so you need to include the account table. But if you want to display some related table data as well, you can add those related table as well. All right, so this is, once you click this, it will start creating a page and using the React language. But I'm not going to do that because I've already created a page that I'll showcase you. So okay, so I'll came outside. Let me open my solution. Okay, so this is the app that I have created using the plant designer. If I go to edit, so if I go to the pages, I've already created a page using generative pages that is called dashboard. Okay, and if I click on the dashboard, you see like how I have designed this particular page. And believe me, like I'm not a React developer. I don't know anything about the React too much, but I'm learning, of course, because if I have to make any adjustment in the code and everything, definitely I have to learn it. And you need, like, this is the prompt basically I have provided. So build a page case record and this, and I have taken the reference from the existing prompt as well. And you see like it has generated this kind of UI for me. Okay, so since I'm taking the example of help desk application, I want to simply showcase the count of all the cases based on the different status. And you see like all the controls are clickable here. So if I click here, this is the name of the customer, and this is showing basically the priority of the cases, and it is also responsive as well. So if I click on the code, it actually showcase the React basically written. You can also see the vibe coding it is. So, and if you want to make any adjustment, as you can see, like I have given a lot of instructions after creating the page. So for example, I have given the instruction like also add the assign to column and the customer name column. And then I have again given the instructions like can you make the UI similar like this particular screenshot. So yeah, so this is also possible. If you have any reference of any images or a screenshot and you want to make your generative pages use that image, you can simply attach such kind of image as well. So create a top navigation bar where display the count cases. So I have given, I mean, it's like I'm chatting to a human being and I'm just giving the instruction to a developer like how should the page should be designed. Okay, and in the similar way you can just keep on giving the instructions and you can keep on adding a lot of features to your page. And if you are a React developer, if you know React, then you can go to the code and you can create everything from the scratch by clicking on edit. Okay, so that's very important. If you want to rely completely on the AI, I mean, it's not good. Like you can, I mean, Microsoft also recommend like AI generated pages should not be directly deployed to the production, although it actually checks all the security things and everything. But still, I mean, whatever the code is being generated, you should be capable enough to understand what exactly it is doing. And if anything, if any bug comes, if any issue comes up, you should be able to troubleshoot it. You should be able to handle those issues inside the code, right? So this is a good start, but until or unless you know the React, until or unless you understand the code, don't publish it to the production. Okay, so that's a good way of how you can create the pages. Once you design it, save it, and you can show in the model driven app. If I run it directly, you see like how the all the issues are showing here. This is the title, this is the description. I mean, it is also showing everything. I mean, I don't need to navigate to the normal view that we were using it, right? So basic view basically create the cases in the form of list this way. But if you want to change the look and feel of it, I mean, the customer has many requirement to change it. You can showcase like this. Okay, and you can see like if I click on this, it will take me to that specific cases as well. Okay, and this is also showing the related data as well, like the contact and other things. Okay, so this is the point. The feature number 2 that I was talking about is the generative pages. The feature number 3 is the Copilot chat. Okay, now what exactly it is? So once you create any model driven application, whether it's the out of box one like the sales customer hub, or I mean whatever dynamic 365 application you are using, or if you are creating any custom model driven application, okay, you will get a Copilot option in the right top corner. Okay, and that is not by default. You have to enable it from so first of all, you have to enable it from your environment label. So you have to go to the Power Platform Admin Center, and then there you get the settings, and there you get the product, and then under the features, you will get a lot of AI related toggle features that you need to turn it on. So you can just simply check all those prerequisites and the settings from the MS Doc. So I'm not going to discuss about that. And once you enable that Copilot feature at the environment level, then you have to enable it at your app level as well. Because sometimes what happen is your Copilot chat is working in one model driven app, but not working in the another model driven app. So you always troubleshoot it what exactly the problem is. Okay, so you go to the settings in your model driven app, and if you go to the upcoming and here you search the Copilot, there are a lot of features are there, but I think you can see the Copilot control is there. Okay, so make sure it is on, and M365 Copilot is also on here. All right, now once you enable that, you will see this Copilot chat option, and if you click this, it actually opens the Copilot chat in the left panel. Now there are two things here. There are few features it actually provides out of box. For this you don't need any additional license. Okay, so you see like it actually helps you do so. Basically there are three prompts it actually provides: acts, analyze, and ask. Okay, so you can ask the questions whatever the data is stored in the Dataverse. You can analyze things like how many records are there, I mean the simple natural language query you can ask it. You can provide the table name, and you can put the lot of conditions, and you can ask it. For example, like these are some of the examples. So this is kind of analysis prompt. And the one is the act one. Okay, so you can ask the Copilot just take you to the particular record. Okay, so take me to the page where my today's meeting is with Sarah, and just take me to directly to that particular page. Okay, so this is how basically it actually provides out of box features: act, analyze, ask. And it actually help you get the answers from the data that is stored only in the Dataverse. Okay, only in the Dataverse. I'm just talking about that. It cannot get the data from any external sources. So it actually comes with the limited capabilities because it's out of box, and it doesn't require any additional license unless you already have the Power Apps one. Okay, so this is how it actually works. You can ask the questions whatever you want in your natural language, and you can get it. The important thing here is if you want to customize it, how it is possible. Okay, because sometimes being a developer or your customer has an additional requirement that your out of box Copilot chat is not capable enough to answer it. So you can simply add on some more language. You can get the data from some external applications, external databases. You can connect with various other applications, and you can train your Copilot more. Okay, so that it can give you more answers in a broader way. Okay, you see like currently it supports only three prompt: act, analyze, and ask. But you can see like I have created one more prompt here called Power Apps Guide. And once I click here, it actually opens some of the more questions like how can I use the record picker, how do I provide feedback on the Copilot response, how should I use the Copilot chat. So it might have a requirement that you have to customize this Copilot, you have to create your own prompt. So two example I wanted to give you here. Imagine we are working for the help desk application where the issues are coming related to the iPhones or the mobile devices and the laptops. Okay, now what I want to do it, if any issues are coming related to the iPhone, like the customers are complaining related to the iPhone batteries, the iPhone warranties, iPhone setup, iPhone backup, iPhone power issues. So there could be multiple issues related to the iPhone. So being a coworker, being a customer support agent, I may not have the answers of everything, right? So what I can do, and this Copilot is only capable enough to get the information from Dataverse. So how can I pull the data directly from the iPhone website? Okay, so that I don't need to store multiple documents in my database and all. I can directly get the latest information from iPhone website. So I need some additional integration here. I need to customize my Copilot here. So what I can do, if you can go to your app designer, there is an agent option here. Okay, and there are basically two types of agent you see. The first one is your app agent, and the second agent is your autonomous agent. So I'll talk about that later, but just wanted to let you know there are two kinds of agents or the AI agents you can create it in your model driven app. The one is that one that out of box you get it as a Copilot, that is called app assistant agent, and that comes out of box. So this is basically what you see here. Okay, So this is called your app assistant agent, and this is called autonomous agent that I have created additionally. Okay, and that actually works automatically. Now, if I have to customize this, I can directly click on Add it in Copilot Studio, and this will basically take me to the Copilot Studio. Now, here the licensing comes into the picture, because if you don't have the Copilot Studio license, you cannot customize it. So if you don't want to purchase the license of Copilot Studio, you have to stick with what the out-of-box Copilot provides to you in your model-driven application. All right. But if you have to customize it, of course, you have to pay for this tool. I don't want to go into the licensing. You can check from the MS Talk the latest licensing of it. But this is basically a tool where you exactly the customize everything. Okay. Now you see like it actually taken me to the screen where I can customize the Copilot agent. And if you have 5 model driven application, there are 5 Copilot agent will get created. Okay, so if you go to the agents, you see like I have one agent Copilot in Power Apps for support agent dashboard, because this is the model driven app. So what is the name of your Copilot agent connected to your model driven app? It always start with Copilot in Power Apps. Okay, hyphen your name of the model driven app. This is my another model driven app, and this is the agent associated with that. So each app has a specific agent. Okay, so once you go here, so this is the agent that is currently we are working on, and here there are a lot of options. So first of all, let me go here. So let me come from here directly. So click on edit. So for this agent, I just want to showcase how we can get the information from the iPhone website. So how you can train this for additional knowledge apart from the Dataverse data. Okay, so if you land on this particular page, you see there is an option called knowledge here. Okay, once you click on this knowledge, and here you see like you can add the knowledge from the multiple sources. Okay, if you click on the add knowledge, you can add the knowledge from the public websites, I mean SharePoint. So I mean sometimes you have a specific documents, your company specific policies and everything, and your company specific models of mobile devices and everything. So you can store that document in the SharePoint, and then you can provide this as a knowledge source, so your Copilot agent will get the information from there. And you see like there are multiple data sources are there. So if I talk about the example of public website, you can provide the public website URL here and click on add it. Okay, you can keep on adding multiple URLs here. So you see like I have already created added a lot of URLs here, and I get it directly from the iPhone Apple website. Okay, so that my Copilot agent can directly give the answers directly from the iPhone website, the Apple website. Okay, and this is one of the example, but there are a lot of others way how you can enhance it. You can add the tools to add some more knowledge to it, and want to perform some additional actions like create data, update data, or pull the data from any additional sources, because here you get the Power Automate integration as well. So I don't want to go into that, but this is how you can customize your Copilot Studio agents. And if you come here now, if I simply ask the questions like I mean my iPhone battery is draining quite frequently. Let's see whether it actually try to get the information from that Apple website, because I have added couple of URLs here. So you can see like I may not have the answers of this question, but you can see like it directly pull the information from iPhone, the Apple website, and this is how it actually works. So this is how you can simply use the Copilot, how you can customize the Copilot, and this is the feature number 3. Feature number 4, view search using natural language. Okay, This is also one of the most interesting feature. Like earlier you used to have the quick find search available on the view, and that is quite that is not a user friendly search of data basically, because you have to configure the quick find search, you have to enable a lot of columns, and you cannot do the combined column search in that. Okay, if you have some really complex query, you have to rely on the advanced find, or you have to go to the edit filter here. Okay, so edit filter and advanced find is still relevant if you want to download the fetch XML. But if you have really complex queries, if you have to retrieve the data from the Dataverse or the combination of multiple columns, it's hard basically to search it. But Microsoft has provided this search option where you can simply ask, or you can search your data in your natural languages. Okay, so for example, if I ask like um, tell me, list down all, sorry, actually my keypad is not working properly, list down all the issues related to screens. So I want to retrieve all the issues that is basically related to the screens. Either it's related to the laptop screens or the mobile screens. So you see like it lists down all those issues related to the screens. Okay, so I'm just simply asking in a natural language, and basically it actually filter it out based on that. So this is also one of the feature that you can enable it. Sometimes I have seen like people are still using quick find search, and it is still relevant of it, but sometimes you don't aware about this feature exist basically in the model driven app, and help you dig down the data in a more easy way. Okay, so this is a very good feature, and here the visualize is also one of the way that actually create the chart automatically based on that, and it also one of the great feature of the Copilot. Okay, all right, moving ahead to the fifth feature, that is called Form Fill and the Smart Pace Assistant. This is really a good feature. So basically, imagine you are a co-pilot, you are a customer support agent, and you really have a long form to fill it. Okay, for example, I want to register a case, I want to create a case, and this is a very simple example because it has only few fields like the case title, the description, the product model, the type, and everything. But sometimes you have to fill a really long form. Okay, and it's really frustrating sometimes to put the information manually. Okay, so Copilot provide you the form assistance option. Okay, so it actually has two option. The first option is you can directly upload a document where you already have the information. Okay, the second option, you already copy that information from any document, from Excel, from any of the document. You just copy it and just paste it here, and it will automatically detect like which particular information you have to provide in a particular column. Okay, let me take an example. I already have one document with me. So let me first open that document. So this is a very sample document like iPhone issue report, where there's a case title, description, type, priority, warranty, device model, and everything. So it's just a simple PDF, but it can be more lengthy PDF as well. So what exactly I'm going to do it, I'll just simply upload this document like this, and it automatically detect like which particular value to be filled in which particular field. All right, perfect. So you see like the data has been filled automatically, you don't need to fill it manually. And which particular column is not supported, you can just simply click on this particular field info, and it says like customer name, which is a lookup, it's unsupported. Under warranty is lock field, so it is also not supported, but rest of the fields is automatically provided. So make sure whenever you are using any AI or the low code feature, just check the limitation section of that in the MS Docs before spending too much time to investigation like why it's not working, why it's working. So it's very important because these features are quite new, and sometimes there are a lot of limitations are there. So you need to understand that, and you need to follow the limitations and the known limitation section, where exactly it is written like which particular column is currently supported in this feature. Okay, now currently it's only auto populated, that it has not filled the data until you click on the accept six suggestion. Okay, Once you click on accept suggestion, it actually fills the data, and then now you are allowed to save it. So this is the one way you can upload it. The another way to do that, you can simply, if you have already opened the document, you can just simply do Control A, Control C, and you can simply go to your app. And let me take one more example. Just click on new case. Go to the case. New. And instead of uploading the document, I'm just doing the smart paste. Okay, so as soon as I am doing the smart paste, it actually analyzing my clipping board, and you see like whatever copied from the PDF, it automatically detected that as well. So that is also possible, that if you don't want to upload that document, you can simply copy paste the stuff as well. Okay, so that's also a very good feature. And now moving on to the sixth feature, that is called autonomous agents. And as I said, like there are two kinds of agent you can create in the model driven app. The one is autonomous, that is automatically do the things for you and automatically take the actions for you. And there is one app assistant agent. Okay, so app assistant agent we already seen. Now see like how you can create the autonomous agent. Now why I'm going to create this autonomous agent. So as I shown you in my plant designer, I want to create one autonomous agent to check the warranty. So whenever you are creating a case, there is a flag called under warranty or not. So whenever, for example, you are creating a case, the Copilot agent, that is called autonomous agent, will automatically check whether this particular product of this particular model for this particular customer, okay, is under the warranty or not. And to get the information about the warranty, we have the table called warranties. Okay, and in the warranties, you have stored all the information about the product model and the warranty end date. Okay, now how you can do that, I have already created that, so I can quickly show you. So click here and go to the Copilot Studio, and it will actually open that my autonomous agent. But this agent you have to create from the scratch, unlike the Copilot agent, which is ready made available for your model driven application. Okay, so it is the same screen, but here what you can do, the first thing that you have to understand here is you have given the instruction to your Copilot agent. Okay, now you can see like in my instruction, let it be loaded, then you will understand like what instruction I have given. Okay, so you can see like in the instruction I have given, like you are responsible for reviewing the warranty of a product and updating the under warranty field value to true or the false. Update the under warranty field value to true if warranty end date is greater than today date. Okay, update the warranty field value to false if the warranty end date is less than the today's date. So this is the instruction I have given to the agent. And then there is an option called tools. Okay, so this tool basically use as a your what I would say, like it would act as a uh, component like the power automate component, and will update that data in the Dataverse. Okay, because the agent will not I mean the instruction is not enough, or the agent is not enough to do the update in the Dataverse by themselves. You have to use the tools for that. Okay, so once you click on add tools, there are a couple of options to do that. Okay, you can use the multiple connectors. Okay, you can use call the APIs. A lot of tools are there, so I'm not going to do a detailed session on that. But you can see like I have already created a power automate here in my tools. Okay, and in this tool basically I am calling a power automate, and this basically power automate updating the data directly in the case table. Okay, so it's taking a bit time. All right, so you see like this is the tool that I'm using, this is the name of the tool, that is the description. And I'm using the Microsoft Dataverse connector here, and I'm just simply updating the data, because what I want, like this tool should be used by the Copilot agent, and it actually update the warranty based on the warranty end date. And here you see this is the name of my environment. Current means I'm using Arpit lab. The name of the table is the case. The row ID, I'm going to directly get it from the AI under warranty field, because that is I'm going to update that. So and here I'm providing the instruction, if the warranty end date is greater than today date, then the set value to true, else false. Okay. So this tool is kind of actions. Okay. In the Power Automate, you have two things, trigger and actions, right? In the similar way, in the agent also, this is called action. What action you want to perform. Okay. Now, what should be the trigger point? Your trigger point should be when the new case is created. Okay. So here in the trigger point as well, that when a new case is created, and here I have added the Power Automate again as well. So when I click this, it will take me to the Power Automate, and you will understand how exactly it is working. Okay. So this Power Automate basically trigger when a new case gets created and will pass the information to the agent. Okay, and then agent will use the tool to update that warranty based on the warranty end date. So this is how it exactly follow the process. Okay. All right. So it's taking time to load. Oh. Oh, it's taking a lot of time actually. All right, so since I'm running behind the time, so what I'm going to do until this is open, let me show you the other rest of the features. Meanwhile, it is loading. So the next point is the row summary, and this is also very important point. Like sometimes you have a very, I mean, there are a lot of tabs, lot of sections, lot of data available on your form, and you have to take some decisions like what exactly the summary of the data before you have to take any business decisions, or you have to discuss with your client, right, or your customers. So this is quite a very common example then whenever you are working on the case management. So for example, like this is the one example I'm taking it. So for example, if you take this, okay, you get this issue, and I mean, it has very less data, so that's fine, but imagine you have multiple columns, multiple sections and tabs. And this is one of the features that I'm talking about, is the row summary. Okay, so this row summary basically summarize the data whatever available on your form, and it actually lists down, so that you don't need to go to the individual fields, go to the different sections and read through all the description. You can take the decision based on this particular summary. Okay, and how to enable this? So if you go to a simply a table, for example, any of the table, I'll take the example of case, and here you get the row summary option. Okay, and once you click on this row summary, you have to provide what exactly the column you have to use it to generate the row summary. Probably my CRM application is running a bit slow. I think due to that it's not loading. But if you click on the row summary, you can see here it actually opens a pop-up where you can simply provide a prompt, like which particular column you want to add it to create the row summary here. So you see like this is the instruction I have given, and I have clearly given the instruction like summarize the case record based on the case title, description, the customer name, the product models, and everything. And the good part is, whenever you are not sure like what kind of prompt or instruction you have to provide, you can take the help of Copilot as well. So in the bottom, you get the Copilot whenever you have to enable the row summary. So you can ask the Copilot to generate the prompt for you, and you can directly test it as well. Okay, and so this is the way how you can enable the row summary. And the next feature is the Dataverse Functions. Okay, I mean, my time is done, I guess. Can I borrow 5 minutes more if it is fine to complete the rest of the two?
Yes, you can take your time.
Thank you so much, Marcel. All right, so this is all about the row summary. Now, what exactly the Dataverse function is? Okay, so Dataverse function is basically, I would say, it is a replacement or the extended version of the low-code plugin. It had a lot of issues in the low-code plugin, so Microsoft has provided a new feature called Dataverse function that basically created as a reusable component. So whenever you create a Dataverse function, you allowed to write your expression, your business logic in your PowerFX expression in the low code language. And one of the most interesting feature about this, once you create your Power Apps, the Dataverse function, you can call it from the Canvas app, you can call it from the Power Automate, JavaScript, Copilot agents, plugins, and even from your custom code as well. So how flawless this feature is, you write your code, your business logic at one place, and you can call it from the different areas. And the good part is you are writing a business logic in your natural language or in the Power FX. So you see, like, I have created a simple Power FX, sorry, the Dataverse function, just for the demonstration purpose, just to detect the duplicate case. Okay, so I simply want to check, like, if any case of a particular customer for a particular product model, it's already open or not. Okay, so what exactly I'm doing it, I'm taking the the input parameter. So that is also a good part, that you can make this Dataverse function or your logic dynamic by passing the parameters like customer ID and the product model, because based on this I just want to check whether is there any already case exist for this customer or not. If the case is already exist for a particular customer for the same product, I will not I will simply return like duplicate case exist. If not, then I will return no duplicate. Okay, so this two parameter I want to return is duplicate and the message. Okay, and you see, like, it's simply a Power FX expression. I'm filtering the data, the case, and I'm just querying, like, give me uh, based on the customer ID, because I'm passing the customer ID. So I'm checking the GUID from the contact ID, and I'm just matching with the product model. So I'm not going to explain the Power Apps expression, but this is how exactly you can use the filter expression, and then checking if the count rows is greater than 0, then return is duplicate true and the duplicate exists. Okay, and the cool part about here is this, all the tables like the contact, case, and everything comes in the intelligence whenever you are typing it in your PowerX formula bar, because I have added those tables in the table reference. So that is very important. Like, whatever tables you are using it, just add them into the reference so that you will get it in the intelligence whenever you are writing the formula. Okay, and I have created a cloud flow. And the interesting fact is that whenever you create a Dataverse function, it actually create a custom API. So custom API is a old feature, and it actually accepts the input parameters and the output parameters, and you see, like, how exactly I'm calling this. So in your Power Automate, I'm just using the unbound function to get this, because in the Power Automate or in your Canvas app, it actually called as a unbound function. So if I go to the edit, you will find this as a unbound function. Unbound function which is not stick to a particular table, and bound function is basically, or the bound action is basically when it is stick to the particular tables. Okay, well, my environment is taking time, so you can see it's a manual trigger flow, and you can see, like, I'm performing a unbound action, and this is the name of my Dataverse function. I'm passing the customer ID and the product model, and based on that I'm just showing the output of it. Okay, and in the similar way you can reuse the same from the JavaScript, from your Canvas app, from everywhere. Okay, so this is also one of the great feature. The last two, one is the prompt and the formula columns. Now this is also very important features. So whenever you are creating a table, there are two kind of columns you can create it. There is one is prompt column, and the second is the formula column. So let me first talk you about the prompt column. So prompt column is what, basically it's based on the information that you already have it on your record. It basically generate this AI summary for that. Okay, so I'm taking the example of feedback. Okay, so imagine based on the support you are providing to the customer, they are providing you the detailed feedback either through the website or through the MS Forms. And based on that feedback, because they can submit the feedback in more detailed way, okay. And being an agent, it's very hard to understand the sentiment of it if it is a lengthy feedback. So what I've done is I actually created a column called sentiment here. Yeah, here it is. And the type of this column is the prompt column, okay. So you see like the type is prompt column, and here exactly the prompt I have provided, like you are tasked with classifying the customer feedback sentiment, and you need to analyze the customer feedback comment. So you see like I already have the comment column in my feedback table, and based on the comment I have to, I mean, this prompt column has to determine whether the comment is positive, negative, and the neutral, okay. And for that I have given the instruction like use the two columns, feedback comments and the feedback ratings, okay. And you can see like feedback columns and feedback rating is already a field called comments, and you already have the rating here, okay. Now if I go back to my case and if I go to the feedback, you see like I already have some of the feedback here. And if I click here to add a column called sentiments, you see like it's already created. So imagine it's a positive feedback, okay. If I go here and if I change the comment, I am not happy, sorry, my keypad is not working, sorry, I'm not happy with support, okay. As soon as I save it, you see like the sentiment will get changed from positive to negative, okay. So I'm saving this data, and if I go back, it will take few seconds. Okay, so it has changed the neutral, not the negative, but it has changed it to the neutral. So you see like it works whenever you create a feedback or whenever you are updating the feedback. Okay, so this is how exactly it works. Then now another column is called the feedback, sorry, the formula column. And the formula column is basically used to do the calculation. So you already have the roll up fields, you already have the calculated field, and it actually used to calculate something, but the uh, but this formula column is the future basically. So Microsoft is actually planning to incorporate all those calculated field features and the roller field features in that. So you see like I have created a column called formula column, and this basically allow me to write the formula directly to manipulate the data, okay. So you can see like I want to set the SLA. So SLA due I have created as a formula column, and here what I'm doing it, I just want to set the SLA time when this particular case should be picked up based on the priority of the cases. So you see like I have written this power effects. If the priority is high, then add the current date plus 4 hours, and then priority is low, then current date and plus 48 hours, okay. And if I go here into my case, you see like if I simply pick any of the case, like let me open this. So you see like the priority of this case is low and the created date is 18. So you see like the SLA is set to 48 hours after that. I mean the 2 days after the created on date. Okay. So you don't need to do the calculation of that. It will automatically do that. And the last feature that I'm going to talk about is the timeline. Unfortunately, it is not working in my environment because sometimes it takes time. So you already being, I mean, you already been using the timeline feature, right, in your environment or in your model driven app, where you can have multiple interaction or multiple communication stored from the with the customer, right? You can have the phone calls. I mean, you can have the meetings, you can have emails, phone call, tasks, and you can have multiple notes as well. And sometimes whenever you are working on a particular case, there could be multiple interaction with the clients, and it's very hard to take the decisions, like what exactly you have to take the decision based on those communications, right? So timeline highlights is one of the feature that basically generate a glance of summarized view of key activities on a record, and they actually allow user, particularly the customers, the agent, the sales professional, to basically catch up like what exactly the latest development in the record, and it actually pulls the information from all those interaction records within a fraction of seconds. Okay. Unfortunately, it's because I have enabled it in the morning, so maybe it takes time to generate it, but whenever you will enable it, you will see the Copilot highlights option on the top, and once you click that, it will automatically generate this for you. And this you can by default it's enabled in all the environment, but if you don't see it, you first need to enable it at the environment level, then at the app level, and then on the form. Whenever you are opening the timeline control, there is a checkbox option available there. So make sure all these three settings are enabled if you have to enable this timeline control. Okay. So you can just follow the MS Docs. I would again recommend to get all the step-by-step instruction to enable all those features. Okay. So quickly I can show you if it is load completed. I mean, I have already taken 12 minutes. Fortunately, it's taking a lot of time. Yeah. So if you go to the timeline, if you go down, timeline control, if you go down, you go to the advanced, and you see this enable timeline highlights. Okay. So this you need to enable it. Then only this will appear. Okay, and this also autonomous agent flow is also loaded, so you can see like when a new row is added in the case, it actually get the information about the warranty end date, and I'm sending this information to my Copilot agent, the row ID, the case title, the product model, and the warranty end date. That's it. Okay, and once I send this whole information to my Copilot agent, it will automatically check what exactly the warranty end date for this particular case, if it is in the future. So just one last thing I can show you quickly. I'll simply create a new case. My So let me copy one thing quickly. Model A. So its expiry date is 2026. Okay, so this is one of the models. So I'm going to create a case here. uh, and let's just randomly put the data. That's not, doesn't matter, but the product model should be correct. The customer name should be this. Case type, I can take it as issue, product high, status open. All right. So imagine I am an agent. I just created a case, and the important information is the product model. And for this customer, this particular model is creating an issue. Okay. So I mean, my autonomous agent will automatically check whether the product model and for this customer, this warranty and date is in the future or in the past, and based on that, it will turn on and turn off this flag. Okay. So I will simply go and save this, and this will simply trigger my Power Automate. Okay, and this Power Automate will collect the information from the case, will get the warranty end date, and will pass it to my Copilot agent. Okay, and this Copilot agent, I've already shown you, already have the instruction, and based on this instruction, it will actually call this tool and update the warranty. Okay, so if I can refresh it, I mean, it is still taking time, but you can see like under warranty is set to yes. Okay. And if you go to the Copilot agent, and if you go to the trigger test mode, here you will see all the triggers that actually happen automatically when the case get created. So you see like this is the recent one that got hit, and under the activity also you will see like what exactly the action that Copilot agent has taken. Okay, so you will see all those activities here, and it just ran away and automated. And you click here, and it will display the information at what exactly the agent has taken the things, right? You see, like you get this information, and if you show rational, so this is called an autonomous agent. So review the warranty end date for the specified mobile device, compare the warranty end date with the current date, and update the under warranty field to true. So that's it. Sorry for taking 15 minutes extra, but thank you so much. And if you want to connect with me, if you have any questions, if you want to connect with me for my future events,